To be completely honest with you, a couple of weeks back, maybe 2, 3 weeks back, I found myself not being too happy with things. I know it may seem like I'm posting videos here every time, I give you advice on things, but at times, even I don't feel great. And the main reason was I was just not being in the present, to be honest. I remember, exactly a couple of weeks back, I was watching a movie in the theater, and I'm one that, if I watch a movie, especially in the theaters, I love my movie, so I will like really focus on it, literally from the music to the story to everything. I will focus deeply. Yet I was thinking about what I had to do the next day. This was a signal that something was wrong because I was focusing on what had to happen later on way too much. There would be way too many gym sessions where instead of focusing on the next set, it literally in between my set, I'm trying to go to failure and I would think about what I had to do in the evening. It was getting ridiculous. And I was never a guy I was never one to, focus too much about being in the present because everyone talks about being in the present. I never took it seriously because I'm like, you know what? It's natural to think about your future, right? It's natural. You can't forcefully stop it. But I had to. There would be it got to a point where literally everything that I was doing, filming this video, scripting my videos, being in the gym, whatever I did, instead of actually enjoying or just being focused on what I'm doing at the moment, quickly my mind is thinking about something else. It got ridiculous and I knew I needed to make a change. I scrolled a couple of videos on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, looking for some advice on this, and honestly, I found nothing that seemed like my mind was more complicated after watching those videos than without watching those videos, because that's what social media does, right? You have one doubt and there's like 100 different answers, and most of them will not work. I decided, you know what, screw this, I'm just going to keep things as simple as possible. The next time some thought comes up that's from the future, ignore it, don't even think about it, and that's exactly what you need to do. Since that moment, every single time I'm doing something and my brain has started to wander off thinking about something else that I have to do later on, I immediately shut that thought off. Just shut it off. Don't think about it, Ashwin. Be in the present. You're freaking doing a set of dumbbell curls right now. Focus on that. You're filming your video. Focus on that. Don't think about what you have to do 1 year, 1 month from now, 2 days from now. Don't think about that. And it's worked amazingly well. One thing we don't do as people is we look for a more complicated solution to things. Whenever there's a simple fix, and we often already know that, we will still go on to YouTube, go on and listen to other people for advice. When the basic, simple advice that we already know is going to work, we prevent it. Why? You think that these people with a million followers, just because they have those million followers does not mean that the advice they give is going to work for you. Sometimes something as simple as literally just telling yourself to not think about it, it will work. Last night, right before I went to sleep, I was thinking about the fact that I had to go to the gym today because I was really feeling low last night and I did not want to do it. I told myself, you know what, just shut up and freaking go to bed. Like, just close your eyes and sleep. Don't even think about tomorrow. And to be honest, nothing has happened in my life to feel excited or feel happy suddenly, but I feel a whole lot better. It's like it's a stable mood that I have throughout the day where I'm not, randomly sad, I'm not depressed about something, I'm not upset about something. I feel good most of the time. It's not like something new has, oh, I'm getting something new, I've bought something, so I'm excited. No, it's just I feel good. If you can relate to the way I felt a couple of weeks back, I kid you not, the next time you have a thought about it, you're literally watching this on your phone right now, you may be thinking about something else, shut that thought off. Literally force your brain to not think about that and think about what you're doing right now. Think about what I am saying right now. Don't think about what meal you're gonna have in 2 hours time. Don't think about that hard task that you have to do tomorrow. Forget that. That's tomorrow. Sometimes you may not even know if you're gonna exist tomorrow. And if you do, then you think about that. Don't think about that right now. Be in the present. It's literally as simple as it sounds. There's no fancy technique to this. There's no wake up in the morning and meditate and that'll fix your issues. No. Just be in the present, force yourself to be in the present, and over time this will become, it'll just, your brain will get adjusted to it. You'll get to a point where you don't have to force it and it'll just naturally happen. You're not going to have thoughts about what's happening later on.